I'm Bernice Garfield Zeta. I am the artistic director at Center Players and the director of this performance of A Doll's House by Henrik Ibsen. The first step is to choose the actors that will work well together, that will look well together, and that will have the depth of emotional experience to be able to take on as a complex a piece as A Doll's House is. Hey, Mrs. Lind, I want you to take a minute and look at them, okay? Maybe, touch the little one's head on your way.
Well, he likes hearing about them.
The set, our 14 by 18 foot stage with one entrance, is always a challenge at Center Playhouse.
We gotta move the doors. There's two doors, but not where these are. We might as well just take the roll down.
We have learned how to use and to work with things by the inch, not by the foot. All these little details and the furnishings come together in the end to create an environment that transports the audience, we hope, into the time that they're looking on stage with us, the 1880s.
Where we keep all our spare parts. Doorknobs, hinges, clips, sandpaper, paint, stain, electrical wire, string, wood of all kinds.
The set is gorgeous. I never thought they could top the last set for the Heiress, and they did, and it is impeccable. It's a beautiful set, and it's so much fun to act on this set because I really feel like I am in Nora Helmer's home.
We have been blessed with a wonderful group of actors. The lead character, Nora, is a very, very, very challenging role, and that's played by Lauren Foxworth.
Nora is a typical housewife back in the 1870s. She very much loves her husband, and she does a lot of learning throughout the show. She's very naive in the beginning. You know, what she goes throughout the show, she grows a lot. And by the end, she realizes she doesn't just want to be a housewife. She wants to learn more about herself and, who she is as a human being, rather than just be what Torvald wants her to be.
The gentleman who played Helmer or Torvald, Tom Shushak, he is an amazing actor. He spent a great deal of time working on his character.
Take it off, I tell you. Torvald, or I should say, is a very complex, very interesting, very handsome, charming Renaissance man, you may say. He is just somebody who is equally skilled in all sorts of the fields, the athletic, the musical, the performing, the scientific, you name it, he can do it. But what he most excels at is banking, of course, because he is a banker after all, and the second is in training up wives. It is with a clear and certain mind that you forsake your husband and your children.
Christine, played by Jill Zychik, is an amazing actress in her own right, and she brings us along in the journey of Christine the friend who comes back to her friend Nora to try to find work. One of the things I enjoy is that Christine, played by Jill, is a wonderfully vivid character in that she touches all of the emotions, sadness, laughter, joy, and in the time that she comes back to be with Nils Krogstad, who is played by David Clark, one of our wonderful actors here that we have learned to rely on to do a really good job.
Nils is kind of the reluctant villain in the play, though none of the characters are written two-dimensionally, so you see both his side. He does have a couple of angry scenes, and if you look at him superficially, you think he's very mean, especially to Nora. I'm prepared to fight for my small post at the bank as if I were fighting for my life.
So it seems.
It's not just for the sake of the money. Indeed, that weighs least in the matter with me.
The doctor, Dr. Rank, he is an amazing actor, John Davini.
Dr. Rank is a good friend of both Helmer, Torvald, and Nora. Dr. Rank's been a personal friend in different regards to both of them. Personal friend of Helmer's, Torvald, and he has a multiple interest in his wife.
Well, in all events, now you know, you command me, body and soul. Won't you speak out?
Our nurse, we have a wonderful nurse, Phyllis Edelman, did a great job on and off stage. I'm told that not only was she a caregiver of the children on stage, but she loved taking care of them backstage.
The character is someone who has actually nursed Nora for when she was a little girl because her mom died. And then I've been also nursing her children as well. And I've been with her a very, very long time.
You were a good mother to me when I was little.
Oh, little Nora, poor dear, had no other mother but me.
Our little maid was amazing. This was her first time on stage, and she really grew from looking like she wanted to be anywhere but on stage.
It's a very good starting role. Bernice gave me an opportunity to be on stage for the very first time, and this role was just perfect. My character is very fond of working with the mistress. I don't think she's that fond of working with the master, but it all comes with the job of being a maid.
Our two little girls, we had two little girls, Abby and Erica. This was their absolute first time on stage.
My character is a child at about 8 years old who is very bubbly and loves her mother and her little sister and brother. And she's a little scared of her father because he's always bossing people around.
I was told by our stage manager that they were the best behaved cast members. She could not vouch for everyone back there, but Erica and Abby were terrific.
It was a great experience. The people I was working with backstage and everybody, very, very cooperative, very understanding.
I absolutely love it here. I always feel well taken care of and welcome when I'm here.
It has been a pleasure. I am privileged, blessed to work with a very talented cast and crew, and I've had a great time of it so far.
There's a lot of people, support people around. I'm an actor. I love to be on stage. I love center stage and all the applause and all the attention. And I always admire the people that are very willing to work very hard behind the scenes who get very little of that attention.
They're a very professional group. They're very considerate of their cast. The cast itself has all been a great team working together, and of course Bernice is a marvelous director.
It's very pretty and that the work is beautiful.
I find that there's a lot of professionalism here, which entails the people that act, the director, the scenery, and the set design, and the costuming, and everything is worked down to a T.
The way it's transformed from show to show is totally amazing.
It's been a pleasure playing Dr. Rank. It's a small part in terms of time on stage, 10% of the play in my opinion.
Doesn't matter what how big your role is, because every single part counts to make a whole.
It's easy to fit into as the character Dr. Rank. The set's appropriate for the setting of the play.
I love the paintings, everything about it, the little touches, such as those blue knobs. Now, who would have thought of that? Just everything about it says Torvald.
This is a labor of love. We love to do it, and we particularly love to do it with other people who have joy in it as well and share the joy of theater. Thank you.